Look at you yummy blueberry pie. Welcoming you back to Crypto's Juiciest News. Baby dolls, we're looking at a Bitcoin price. It's taken a tiny bit of a tumble to around $68,000. This is the green monthly candle for October. It is technically up, but a lot of people wondering, why haven't we been moving at big speeds yet? I mean, who knows? A bit of stock market, a bit of jitters, a bit of the US economy, a bit of the freaking presidential debate, a bit of all these, friends. This is the Bitcoin price chart. This is actually on a 5-minute, as you get to see. So there was like this little tiny bit of a tumble, man. It's only like 3% now. I remember when these things used to be huge, enormous moves. So we're still waiting to see, can we move out of this range or not? I mean, the US election is getting pretty close. And quietly in the background, what's actually most important, okay, is, look at this, friends. The Soylana ETH ratio is now starting to poke above the high. This is Sol ETH. So if you remember when I went through this, right, it's a strong chart. Here's the thing though, okay, you have opportunity cost, okay, because you're so high here, because you're so high, a 4x from here flips, it flips ETH pretty much, okay. So a lot of these people, if this thing goes, you got to think about this, right? You know, this distance, by the way, if you do that distance up here, okay, that is basically mirroring the move. Look at that. Look at this percentage of your ETH gain. It's about a 2x. You see? So there's nothing wrong with a 2x. It's just that there's opportunity costs. You probably won't find where a world where Soylana rallies up for the next 10 months. That's up a 2x and then nothing else has moved. You'll see that there's a lot of other things have moved, and that's going to be the belly of the bull market. Now, the Russell 2000, I'm just having a peek here. The Russell 2000 has tumbled down like a freaking scam piece of crap market. But if you remember, man, remember, friends, I trust BCB's judgment where he says this thing is actually just going to grind around here before it does some little zip up there. I don't know, like it uses different Elliott waves and stuff, and you can't make money off that stuff. But it's just like it's nice to know that someone out there could see like, oh yeah, this is one of those chart patterns where it kind of like screws around. I'm like, yeah, man, welcome to the past. Like, you know, literally day one since crypto. It's always been something like that. This is the others BTC ratio. We're still clobbered down. However, it's a healthy zone. So there's no reason to panic. That's why, friends, I've said this is your last chance to get your Jeet stack. This is it. Get your Jeet stack. After here, that's pretty much game over. In terms of historically, what happens after that is we start snowballing into a bit of a catastrophic blow-off for most alts. Now, why I'm licking my lips, friends, and what I'm going to do, friends, let's play some Pikachu music. Just to get with the times here, because I'm licking my lips, friends. Why? The Bitcoin dominance has now been going on a rampage for 644 days. Okay, it's never been this green on a weekly super trend in a straight line. The last time it did it for anywhere near long, then we had DeFi season, was 546 days. So look, friends, I'm not joking, man. This might be meme coin super cycle. Meme coin. By the way, AI coins, just to let you know, AI is also memes. AI are just memes for right curve people. That's it. Memes are just like, yeah, we know they're memes. We're just like, you know, we're all silly bum bums. We're on the left curve. Okay, so it's the same thing. You basically mind share. Okay. Now, why is AI? Why is that on the right curve? It's two things. One, AI is talked about everywhere, Nvidia and all over around the world. So that's why right curve people are like, oh, if everyone's talking about it everywhere, I guess I have to get the AI themed meme coins. Yeah. That's number one. Number two is high IQ people, they can see that anybody who can do an AI, they can make artificial humans on the internet who just shill the bags all day. They make memes, they make content, they follow people, they talk to people. They just try to make friendships, just robot friendships. And they try to get them to basically just expand the network effect of them. So it's working overtime. So now you can see the power of the future. What might actually the future be, friends? It might just be literally a bunch of bots trying to scam and spam each other. They might have more GDP power than you and me because there's so many of them. What's going to happen in the world where all the AI bots have their own wallets, right? And then they all pay each other. They're making their own AI economy. And then you and I are priced out of that. What are we going to do? I mean, like, we always have ultimate control, but who controls the AI bots? Right? That's going to be crazy. What if an AI bot steals something and then puts it in their crypto wallet? You can't get it. Is there going to be a fail-safe? But then who has the fail-safe of the agent? Who has the fail-safers in? Who's got the keys to their wallet? Do we give it all to the government? Who's going to have that ultimate power and control? That'd be crazy. And then if it gets stolen, how do you prove that it was one person, not the other, stealing from the AI? Man, it's just crazy things that's going to happen as we move forward. Now, the beautiful part is I am very optimistic, friends, because you still see a lot of people here, a lot of Bitcoin maxis, extreme confidence, okay? Extreme. Still waiting for this to roll over. You don't know when it's going to be, but you just, there's a lot of signs telling me, man, like, because you don't know how far it's going to go, but when it does go, man, it's going to be epic. It really is. The ETH BTC chart is still getting clobbered down. Extremely bearish. Still poopy, still sad. We'll see what happens. So overall, we're just waiting for crypto to, like, you know, stop being a CUNT. See you next Tuesday. I'm going to read through the news, friends, and we'll go and dive deeper. So crypto influencers actually got embarrassed. Why? So they were all shilling these AI meme coins that are allegedly started by AI. However, some of them have been revealed that it's just a fat, hairy dude sitting in his underwear who was controlling it the whole time. Like, that's why everybody on the right side of the curve, you got to be careful because everybody thinks they're on the right side of the curve. Okay, you remember the bell curve meme? This meme, friends. Everyone thinks they're on the right side. Everyone thinks, yep, I'm the genius in the room, but actually they're the mid-curvers, okay? Everyone on the left, we're left curvers, okay? We've got a little peanut brain. We go, oh, you know, just I see a lot of people yelling about that coin. I'm going to be in it, okay? But don't take it too far. Don't just go buy the tops of anything. But yeah, it comes down to that. Also, the data is on the left curve side. By the way, more people I guess you would say, towards the slower end rather than extreme anomalies on the right-hand side. Because the super high IQ people, they overthink about spending their money. So people below 100 IQ, they probably spend their money faster. Probably they do. Of course they do. They've got less to think about. They don't even know that, 400,000 things can go wrong. It's a tick of approval in their mind, okay? I got bad news, man. If you're holding XRP, God help you. XRP co-founder Chris LarSOY, he has dumped $10 million of XRP for Kamala Harris campaign. Oh my gosh. So yes, I'll go through it later. Michael Saylor continues his mental illness, friends. This is like, oh man, I could not believe this. So he basically has a video of him in an interview recently. It actually just happened, right? He basically says you should not own your crypto keys, and he says you should trust the government. Now, I'm not making this up. He actually said it. You got to think about it, man. That guy owns 1% of Bitcoin supply. He's got 200,000 BTC. The guy's talking like that. You're not scared? You're holding your... Oh, look, I'm Bitcoin, friends. I love Bitcoin, but if you're a Bitcoin maxi, you're telling me you're not a tiny bit scared that this guy might be used as a poster child from Roca Negra when they want to do the Bitcoin fork war? Because that's might what happen in the future, friends, where they fork Bitcoin, they just try to get everybody off decentralization dream world. Yeah, that might be something in the future. I hope it doesn't happen, but yeah, we'll see. This crypto data that's come out, friends, the best performing sector of 2024 has been meme coins. That's even after recovering. In fact, meme coins are the only sector beating Bitcoin this year. I'm not even joking. I'll show you that soon. Also, US Fed Kashkari, but we call him Kashkara. He's actually a nice guy, friends, but he's just Kashkara to me. He basically says very few transactions happen on crypto unless it's drugs or illegal activity. So that's obviously a bunch of BS because I know this is going to sound funny. When you buy and swap ticker communities, that's a transaction. He's not counting that. He's probably what he's talking about is no one's using it to buy coffee. No one's using it. Yeah, man. Look, here's a funny part, okay? Coffee and all these real world things in the world, they are spent with poop currency, your fiat. We are valuable. We are scarce. We don't want to spend our scarce things on coffee. Who wants to do that? You spend your poo-poo fiat currency on that. You want to only spend your crypto on things that you think can get you more value in the future. Right? That's swapping on Uniswap. Uniswamp now. Okay? That's what's happening, friends. Okay? That's what you do. You stake stuff, you provide liquidity. Those actions, you're investing with it. You see, it's your investment pool. You're not taking it out of consumption. So they've got all of these flipped on their head. But why? It's because, friends, they're printing the US dollar, which is a load of poop anyway. Okay, they just print infinitely. Okay, and in their mind, they call it a store of value. Of course, they call it a store of value because you have trillions of dollars of value and bonds trading around it. So we're the new paradigm, you see? And then, yes, maybe you would have laughed at that idea 10 years ago. But now the crypto industry, it's not 2 billion anymore in size. It's 2.3 trillion. It's up 1,000x over the past 10 to 11 years, and it's going to keep growing. Now, as promised, I'm going to continue, friends. I'm going to continue the friendship. So this is the actual meme coin data, man. This is the meme coin data. Meme coins were the only sector to outperform Bitcoin this year. Look at this. This is it. Meme coins up 74%. DeFi is actually down 8%. AI tokens are down 10%. So that's another thing. It might be because they started off high. That could be another reason. AI tokens, and it could be just the ones I use. Look at this. This is crazy. By the way, S&P 500 up 22%. What the hell? So is the Nasdaq. Ethereum 10%. Look at this. Bitcoin's up 50%. So you see, that is nuts. So meme coins up 74%. But here's the thing, man. Look, it makes you think like, hey, that's what's happened now. We're thinking about next year. That's why I don't know what's going to be the narrative next year. It just, everything seems to be aligning to this meme coin cult religion framework. It seems to be. But you have to be skeptical. You have to be like, well, what if we've topped out? What if there's no buyers? What if we've exhausted everything? There is that possibility. Just, there are signs. Like, here's the thing, man. I'm here 18 hours a day. There's a lot of non-believers. A lot of non-believer mid-curves who still aren't in. They're not in. The non-believers are circling the memes. They're not in, man. They're not in. Look, I'll be specific. I'll name you some names. So, you have, say, Crypto Banter, Randy Boo, and then you have Miles, and a few others as well. They've covered the meme coin super cycle, of course, but then they got over it very fast, right? They have, okay? There was also, I think Taiki Maeda, he covered it. So there's people who, they've covered it, but they quickly, they move back to the other way, pretty much, okay? So they go back to like what they were doing before. They think, oh, this is a flash in the pan, let's move on. And what I've noticed is all of them assumed it's a flash in the pan. But in every other narrative that topped out, they did not say it was a flash in the pan most of the time. Like you would see Miles making his videos like top 10 this sector coin to retire, top 10 AI thing to like this here at the very, very tops of these zones in those final months. Right? They're not doing those now. They're just saying, oh, here's a thesis. Oh, it's doing okay, and then 3 days later, oh, I changed my mind. Pretty much, that's not going to happen because they all say the same thing. By the way, this is funny. They all say big funds are not going to come buy your meme coins. They're going to come buy something else. Firstly, big funds don't make anybody rich. Okay, no, they don't. Big funds follow people, and then they try to turn like a medium-sized city into a colossal city. That's what they do. But big funds don't start a city from zero. And that's a group of people in a network, okay? They don't do that. They come and they join an industry. Like, big friends, if you're listening to like big funds and institutional hedge funds, dude, you've been buying Bitcoin after the Bitcoin ETF. Okay, why don't you buy it at $300 before they got in? Okay, or even before that. So this data is actually, it's very interesting. Okay, so there is magic in the memes. They've been the number one performing sector. Now, what does that mean going forward? Look, remember, friends, I've got this chart that just shows you all the cycles here. This chart that shows you all the cycles. Remember, in 4 years ago, okay, the Uniswap thing. So DeFi appeared, and there was Uniswap. Unfortunately, all of us got trapped. We thought DeFi was the innovation. Okay, Uniswap's part of DeFi, by the way. Uniswap's a big part of it. But like, we thought the yield part and the perpetual swap trading and finance Lego, we thought finance Lego is a better term. We thought that was the innovation. We were wrong. The innovation was not that. The innovation was Uniswap allowing anybody to launch a community ticker, which is an entry to their own community. Okay, to capture the memetics, which is just the mind share or whatever the hell is that represent. That was the actual innovation. And then we had a cycle after that, which basically proved it. Most of the coins that went up were like SHIB and everything else out there. It represented this. The problem is everyone was looking at DeFi. Okay, so that's why, like, we don't know next year what's actually gonna wanna be the big narratives. By the way, friends, there's a lot of narratives that appear a lot. But I'm talking about the ones that gave you the most gains. Like, if you made money, if you were in gaming and metaverse and all these other and launch pads, things went up. It's just that what went up the most, what took everybody by surprise, it was the meme stuff. So what did we see in 2024? Well, people see two things. Okay, this is any outcome can happen. So we have Soylana, fast transaction stuff, and then we have meme coins. Okay, and the crypto industry is split between the two. So people are saying that they think Soylana is doing something special and they are the innovation. Okay, they think they're the innovation. Other people are saying no, it's memes that are innovation. Okay, and maybe some people are saying it's both. Okay, and then most of the industry is actually saying it's none. That's right, most of the industry is saying it's none of that. They're saying I hate Soylana and I hate memes. Okay, we don't know what's going to happen, but it might be interesting how it plays out next year, because any of the parts could play out. I think it's memes personally, because I'm looking at the Soylana run for 12 months. It's gone up only, started to distribute, and yes, of course, everybody's bagging out Ethereum, but the whole pump fun TikTok generation edge of having fast transactions, I don't know how sustainable that is for retail who come in, because new people who come in, I don't know if they really give a crap about whether a transaction costs 3 seconds of time or 15 seconds, okay? I think they're just here to make money. And if they have to wait a minute and something promises a 10x, they'll do it in, which means they'll go to where the money is. The problem is, though, there's no money sloshing around on Ethereum, but it's also not a real problem, because if you go back 4 years ago, that didn't happen either, okay? 4 years ago, the real big stuff happened in the year after the Bitcoin halving. But one reason why I'm leaning towards it just being memes, and it's not the Soylana thing, one reason I'm leaning towards that, friends, is because if you go back 4 years ago, you can see just how the mania up here, no one was really thinking about the innovation being the DeFi thing itself. And this year, I was the first to even speculate and talk about this year's innovation being the discovery of meme coins. That's why, friends, how many videos? I've got so many videos where I'm titled most hated cycle ever. Why? It's because this crypto cycle, the innovation, I've got specific titles, right? Like ones like this. What is the crypto innovation of this cycle? So I have many videos like that I've made throughout the year, right? So what is a crypto innovation this year? And innovation is a word. It's more of like a discovery. It's like that's what these things are for. It's like we discover that people want to do something and they want to behave a certain way. Just like, okay, what would you say? Like, oh, Facebook was invented? Would you say that? No, we more like discovered people want to talk to each other on the internet. They want to talk and talk along these things called profiles, which is just public emails. So that's why I thought, well, it's probably the same thing happening. Then, see, friends, now we have Morad's thesis, but I'm talking about this before Morad. You didn't even know who Morad was. There was no thesis. There was no super circle of all these. I'm saying, well, everybody's looking at Soylana, but observationally, what we saw happen were PulseChain memes erupted. People got excited. There was product market fit. This is the craziest part, okay? There was product market fit because of the memes on Soylana, right? The memes on Soylana. So PulseChain went up, not because of the Sol price going up, but because of the activity and what started happening. And by the way, we also saw it in Bitcoin. So we saw it in a couple of places. They even tried it on Arbitrum and Optimism, different places. Everyone starts to launch a meme coin. We saw it on Coinbase. Remember that as well. So that's what kind of solidifies that we're on the right path. So it's got less to do with perhaps a specific chain, but more to do with its discoveries. Because the chain, friends, the chain implies technology. Just like in 2020, everybody thought it was the DeFi yield thing. Oh, this specific code with Aave and Chainlink oracles, and these are like really complex nerd things. That's what everybody thought was a real innovation. No. It was literally just Uniswap. The simplicity of being able to launch your own ticker and just have everybody join. So that's where we are moving towards, and we're on the bleeding edge. And look, we're always open, completely open. 2025 can change. It can change in a heartbeat, okay? So we don't have to be fully locked into stuff. It's just that everyone is totally aware of the mindshare of memes. Everyone knows, and you can't stop it. Because that's what the end of the bull market is. Everybody tries to call the top, but they just keep getting it wrong because more droves of people come in, okay? But not everyone's going to make it, friends. Michael Saylor thinks you are a paranoid crypto anarchist if you hold your own keys and don't trust the government. So this is a video clip that was played from here. Now, I'm going to show you I think Max Keiser summarized this the best. Look what Max Keiser says. He destroys him. He goes, Michael Saylor buys Bitcoin because he doesn't trust the government, who tried to jail him in the year 2000 and destroy his wealth with immoral inflation. But he wants the same government to custody his Bitcoin because he thinks they love him. Obviously, friends, someone's spoken to Michael Saylor. Okay, they've had a chat with him. They've had a chat with him. Of course they are. Okay, and by the way, they can take him down in 5 seconds if they really wanted to. They could orchestrate something for 100%. Okay, I've written here, this is outrageous comedy. It is. So, of course, if you're new to crypto, like I've even written here, friends, the first statement I write is actually the most profound here. Michael Saylor has no idea why Bitcoin is valuable. Can you believe it? The guy owns 1% of the supply. He has no idea. He literally has no idea. Now, you can have a glass half empty approach to that and go, oh no, or you could be like, dude, I wonder who's going to buy our bags who have no idea why the hell crypto is valuable in the first place in the future. Friends, there's going to be people with a lot of money. They just like investing. They're going to come in. They see a lot of people. Oh, sweet. I'm just in the city now. You see? It's literally, it's like somebody, if you discover somebody who owns 100 apartments in Las Vegas and they had no idea why everybody goes to Las Vegas. You know, oh, bachelor parties and hens parties and, you know, drugs and strip clubs and having fun and partying. Imagine they just had no idea. You see, it's that same equivalent. Now, if you're curious, right, why does Bitcoin, why does it have value? Why does it have value? Well, everything has value because it starts off as a meme and it grew into a cult, which formed a religion. But what powered it was, of course, it was the first cryptocurrency. So it's like the Bible of the first book, the Genesis story of crypto. Satoshi and his teachings plays a big part. You have the founder. So the meme was able to turn into a cult from that and then hit critical mass. Now it's got 300 million people. So being decentralized and proof of work, that's also a big contribution. You can't just take one little piece out and go, this was it, okay? You can't, even though a lot of people do. That's why a lot of people will say, oh, it's proof of work. That was the innovation. And that's why proof of stake is all going to zero. So these people are going to be very, very shocked when they see proof of stake and like junk to them start rallying in the future. I've also written here, friends, so like Michael Saylor and all these other people, like, isn't it funny? The guy, how are you saying you trust the government? You know, like the only leg Bitcoin product market fit has to stand on from here is that it's the most decentralized, right? You know that? That's literally, it's the most decentralized. So for you to say you don't give any weight to the government taking your money, he's literally just made a case of why he should be turbo long Ethereum. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. And that's why, friends, this Bitcoin dominance, when it finally does roll over, you never know how far these things go, but when it finally does roll, I think we're going to have a very, very long Altseason. Because the truth is, man, Bitcoin, it's just another layer one chain. And that's it. And like, I know I say this statement, but it is profound itself as well. It's just another layer one chain, just like everything else. Oh, BTC is the little cash, the gas fee that you need, etc. But the only way you're going to make it is if you believe in all of these, friends. Look at this. Coinfessions Rekt. In crypto, 5 years full time. And today I lost it all for the 3rd time. I am tired, gang. Mr. Slog, try to make it back for a 4th. So, yeah, man, I've written here, stop trading, believe in something, because you need that, man. If you keep trading, man, like, look, you're going to learn. You're going to learn. You're going to see people who you think are less intelligent than you who are going to make it, and all they did was hold. I want to also throw this out, friends. I've made a recent video. I'm just going to show you how much Bitcoin Maxi is a curse, because I want you to see the intensity. So what I see, what I feel, what I sniff out there in the universe of markets and crypto. So look at this. So you just have, so I watch obviously one of the Matthew Cratter, his Bitcoin Maxi. They make Bitcoin in the subtle art of persuasion. And basically it's just 20 minutes of how to talk down on people, how to like basically call them retarded, because Satoshi uses the word, all these other things, basically calling you a ship coiner, if you're a fiat person, saying you're evil. We are part of salvation if we're in Bitcoin. And yes, all these other things like that. It's kind of hilarious actually, but all of it, they're like making names for people. and calling them retarded and how to call them autistic and stuff. It's a lot, just 20 minutes of straight like ragging on them people. But I'll just give you my overall thoughts on that. So one, Bitcoin maxis have cursed themselves now in a serious way. You know, I've been saying this for a bit now. I could feel it with especially with Peter McDormatt and his podcast, right? The grave dancing I've now seen has been biblical, friends. Biblical. By the way, these are the people, they literally want Vitalik in jail. I'm not joking. No, it's not a joke. Some people say, oh, I've never heard of people talk like that. Dude, you're not in brown the Bitcoin maxis. They literally want Vitalik in jail, okay? Because he made a successful crypto. He didn't give 100% of the coins out to the public, okay? He kept 50% for the foundation, okay? The complacency and the euphoria of Bitcoin dominance rising has given them heads so large it'll touch the roof now. Bitcoin dominance will eventually roll over and everyone will realize that Bitcoin is just another layer 1 chain. The time is ticking. Altseason will probably run for a very long time to counteract the Bitcoin dominance longest run ever. Bitcoin maxis have cursed themselves very hard. It was nowhere near this bad in 2020. Okay, I was here in 2020. No way was not this bad. In 2020, there was uncertainty in terms of like, oh, well, you know, they're all risky. They're all risky. But Bitcoin is like, you know, we have more data on it. That's what it was. Okay, now it's not that. Now it's like, it's full on grave dancing. It's just full on grave dancing. It's euphoria. Dude, a guy who owns 1% of a Bitcoin supply, he doesn't even understand why it's valuable. Okay, they're just showing you like you're in your late stages, bro. You're more mature than like any of these other things that have abundance of growth opportunity, right? Doesn't mean it's not going up. Of course, we hope it goes to 200K. Just showing you the growth rate slowing down, man. So it also means, friends, when that Bitcoin dominance, when it finally turns around, this might be like forever. Okay, it might literally be forever. Might do something like this, and like we'll never ever see this ever again. I know it sounds like painful to even think about such a big move because everyone's like, man, are you sure that thing will happen? Don't doubt humans, man. Humans haven't changed, okay? They want yield and JPEGs and growth and all these they do, okay? And by the way, you can go look at gold versus the S&P 500. I made secret chart videos here for you to tell you, yes, it's what the real world does. Over time, the base money, the thing that's like that layer 0 collateral thing, people take on more risk around it, and we find and invent and like we make new ways of solidifying network effects above the layer 0. So you never have to go back to layer 0, pretty much. Now, one day you might, but the odds of you needing to do it in your lifetime, they just get less and less. Example, okay, US stocks, they have network effects in them. Okay, Facebook and Amazon and Google and Apple. All right, sweet. Yes, you don't really need to go back to Apple to gold. Okay, they're outperforming gold. They're like crushing gold. Now you might say, well, one day you might. Okay, yes, sweet. But as the world just keeps moving at the rate it's moving, you know, we're gonna have probably faster travel, AI, robot, drones fly everywhere. We're like breaking down the borders a bit. Okay, so the necessity of you needing gold. The odds of you needing gold, they're just lowering over time, okay? So that's what's happening. And that might be what happens in the future, friends. The odds of you needing Bitcoin for a total nuclear wipeout of crypto, they will over time, not now, but that over time, those odds will lower because the market keeps learning and it keeps adapting as to what it needs to do next for each cycle and stuff. It knows, okay, we can't take this amount of leverage and this amount of risk. Like it learns this stuff over time. Now, the fact that they haven't learned it all over time means we're early. I've written here as well, Ethereum and altcoins will continue to gain ground. I've left a post here and I screenshotted it. This video is going to bring about bad karma. When Bitcoin dominance drops down in the future, I will refer back to this video. You should have learned from the 2021 main characters who danced on graves of others. Bitcoin dominance is going to make people realize Bitcoin is just another layer 1 chain. Good luck, TikTok. So I left a comment just on that video, just like a mental marker, just for everyone reading. Of course, he has a Richard Hart slide out here, because that's what they say. They go, oh, they call them fiat, friends. So instead, a fiat, they use it as a synonym for bad. So like, oh, you're a fiat person. Oh, I'm feeling really fiat today. This I don't know, Bitcoin maxi jokes. They're kind of funny. They're so cringe. They're so funny. So extreme code, but look at this type of stuff that you have here, friends. Also, look at the comments, right? Bitcoin has no top because fiat has no bottom. So that's obviously Max Keiser talking point he's talking about. Look at this picture, right? So they're so upset that crypto exists. Look at this. Perception, they believe Bitcoin is a small subset of crypto and he's fiat. But what they say is reality is here's fiat and crypto. They're all fiat, and then Bitcoin is its own thing. So that's you're gonna see, man. It's gonna be good. But you know what? We deserve it. Because we got robbed of a terrible Altseason in 2021 for the whole industry. It was garbage as a collective. So I welcome a very long Altseason where everybody has multiple chances to make money, and I guess we'll see how that plays out. I want to give you this striking similarity as well. Bitcoin maxis, they actually do the same thing Richard Heart maxis do, friends. It's wonderful, isn't it? Here we have, bring out the PulseChain logo, my baby dolls. And here is the McHex logo. A necklace, okay? So, Bitcoin maxis doing the same thing Richard Heart maxis do? Yes. Let's read this slide here. More on how to speak to shitcoiners. Be vigilant to never let a day pass without calling them retarded. Retarded is a wonderful, multifaceted word that Satoshi himself has blessed us to rehabilitate by including it in an email to Marty Maumi. So that is actually true. So it's friends, I'm telling you, man, meme cult religion. Okay, it's literally the definition. You have a leader, he comes in here, the leader says the word, now everyone's allowed to say the word. It's exactly, friends, we literally see it. PulseChain, it's the same thing. Okay, he moves people. Now, whether or not you agree with the PulseChain religion, I don't really care. Okay, I'm just telling you now that more people care about Richard Heart passionately than people say care about the Arbitrum founder, that care about the Polygon founder, Sandeep. You see, I'll go on and on and on. Stellar founder, okay? It's probably just a tree because it's a vegan version of XRP. You see what I mean, friends? LarSOY dumping on everyone at Kamala. I'm just telling you, it's obvious, man. It's obvious. They get tattoos and stuff. Where's your Chris LarSOY tattoo? Okay, it's probably going to be a Richard Heart tattoo at the top. So they use the words and principles of Satoshi, right, in order to give themselves a pass on their actions. And yes, of course, PulseChain neo-religion bootstrapped by Hex the cult. I get early Bitcoin vibes. High growth on the horizon. And guess what? You don't need it to flip Bitcoin, man. You don't need it. It's 200,000 people in the network. You don't see how easy that is? Just get to 2 million people in the network, and now you've done a 10x of the user base. You got 100x price growth based off MidCurve's law. There you go. There you go. You never have to grow from that point ever again. You made 100x. Worry about the next hurdle when we get there. But look, I want to balance it out with some friendship here because there are a few reasons why Bitcoin maxis are like that, okay? And yes, they're very important reasons. It is, okay? Let's go through. So shout out to Jaws here. It's the 3-year anniversary of Sisyphus rugging $60 million from pre-sale and getting away with it. Even during the 3 years, he has continued to rug his followers. So I remember this in October 2021, we had Anubis DAO. So this is actually him, Sisyphus. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he does, but yes, I see he's got a lot of followers out here. Yeah, so they rugged literally $60 million, 13,500 Ethereum. Yeah, that happened 3 years ago. And so Olympus DAO was getting popular. They made it. They didn't even launch. So, yeah, man, you're going to get in trouble for that because just take it. I don't know how he hasn't been caught. Maybe people are like trying to find them right now. It's just, man, it's crazy. See, Mr. 404 man, shout out to you. Olympus DAO was great. This scam copy BS was not. Yeah, true. They didn't even launch it. That was a problem as well. So as you see, when you hear Matthew Cratter and all these Bitcoin maxis talking about this type of scam stuff, it's true, man. It's true. And then like, it doesn't help as well. Look at this. Chris LarSOY. It's time for the Democrats to have a new approach to tech innovation, including crypto. I believe Kamala Harris will continue that American technology dominates the world, which is why I'm donating $10 million in XRP to support her. So yes, it's like, hey, that's the sad part. It's obviously Bitcoin maxis, they got a point. Like, hey, I'm going to mint myself $10 million of tokens, which I give to myself for free. And you got to buy it off the market. I give it to myself for free. And then I'm going to dump. So I go back to the liquidity pool, which you contributed to. And then I'm going to take it out and go donate to a cause against you, which is anti-crypto. That's why I've written here, major soy alert. Okay. Yeah, man, I mean, XRP community, you guys just keep taking L's, bro. I just need you, please. Can you muster up some strength and just stop being bitches for like 15 seconds, please? Man, it's nuts. Oh my gosh, this is their freaking chart. Oh my, what is this chart, bro? Oh my gosh. This is funny, friends. There are XRP community members, I think like even BCB, they think this is strong because XRP only dropped 83% in the bear market. But bro, no. This was your bull market of 2021, okay? Don't tell me this is good. No, you never rallied in the first place, okay? This was your rally. Okay, so it's like saying if you have a coin, it goes from $100 down to $1, okay? And the next cycle, it goes from $1 to $3, but then back down to $2. You're like, oh, we only dropped 33%. No, bro, you're still down from $100. That's why you only dropped a little amount. And then another coin went from 100 back down to $1, like Cardano, and then it went up to $200. That's what Cardano did. It broke the top by 2x-ish, okay? See, you can't compare them, but hopefully they get to at least like find some friendship ground here. But man, it's still 20 to 30 billion market cap. You need a big move. So yeah, I'm just showing you these things. That's why Bitcoin Maxis are the way they are, friends. As well, look at this UniSwamp. So this is, I think Biddy, I don't know what he is. He's probably one of the VCs. Uniswap's sudden change of UniChain has raised serious questions about DAO governance and caught many of us off guard. Is this a bold leap for DeFi or a worrying step back for decentralization? Here's our breakdown of what unfolded, why it matters. So he says it took us by surprise. So basically, UniChain, what they're doing is, friends, they want to migrate all the liquidity. They're making their own chain. So they're leaving Ethereum. They want to put it there. They want everyone to go basically and trade on their own chain. They're probably going to have rails, and things will get faster and faster over time. They will. It's going to start off slow. But yeah, just what's the Uni token? You're useless. You have no meme. You have no cult. You have nothing about it. It's just a bunch of people. But that's all. You don't really need that much, friends. Just people are speculating. Oh my gosh, this is literally Uniswap. They're a third pillar of crypto. I have to own some. But they're a bunch of soy drinkers, man. They're literally just a bunch of soy drinkers. And that's why I read stuff like that. They don't care about token holders, man. You don't even need your token. Why do you need your token? You know, friends, this is the funny part. You know why they made the token? Because of SushiSwap. They were getting vampired. That's why they made their token, to protect themselves. They go, damn, we need... Because basically, it's like there's two party houses, but theirs is closed. You can see a party from outside, you're not allowed in, because they have the VCs and all their private parties. And then all the people in the neighborhood start going to the neighbor, and they start partying there. Then these guys have a panic attack. Then they open the doors. So Gaden Adams and everyone else at Uniswap, you guys are a bunch of cucks. You're a bunch of pencil neck virgins, all of yous. Because what you've showed to the market is you don't actually care about crypto investors. You don't care about people at all. All you care about, you loved the fact that other people were watching you guys have your VC rounds and all these other Uniswap garbage that none of us could participate. You loved that, everybody being excluded from your party, but you hated that people were able to join a party for the people, by the people. You hated that, okay? And now, oh, no, we're actually for the people. No, because they got jealous of the attention going somewhere else. So if you really cared about the attention, you would get off your high ivory tower and your high horse and you would do something for uni holders. But, you know, we don't need you anymore because we have PulseX, which is a protein version of a DEX, and yours is an estrogen soy version of a DEX. PulseX, friends, does a hyper buy and burn, which is amazing. So it's now bought 5.17% of the total user supply. It's the main DEX of PulseChain. And the best part is it is almost like an index of meme coin swapping and activity and PI arbitrage and everything out here because of the hyper buy and burn. This is the chart right now. And luckily for everybody watching, everyone who's still from day one sack is offside. So you get a free 3.7x on your money when we're all back to break even from 3 years ago, which means it's great opportunity as well. Speaking of opportunity, friends, I know like crypto prices, they're going to keep slugging it out, whatever. This could just be the slingshot, man. It's just like it's a really long slingshot. Like the market's not just going to reward you and me with a very long old season out of nowhere. There has to be some reason for it. Now, I would argue we actually do deserve it already because 2021 was such a horrific, terrible performing old season. But now we might get graced with like the double whammy, which is memes fly plus a long old season. And long old season, it doesn't mean your coin just goes up forever. It doesn't mean that. It means that there could be multiple rounds of like distribution of Bitcoin where it rounds off, and there's multiple rounds of old season there. Maybe like all of the narratives pop off. There's a gaming narrative, there's an NFT resurgent ones. You know what I mean? We might have something like that where a lot of things take turns. And then I think maybe in the next cycle, if again, it gets even more difficult. So maybe there's like just too many narratives out there for all of them to take turns. So that's just one possibility. I recently, friends, we'll end on this, okay? I have a tutorial here. So I made a tutorial how to buy a PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex. And why I've made it is I'm starting to notice there's a few questions starting to creep in. So the people who are very new to crypto, they don't know what a wallet is. They need explanation from like start to finish. They're actually coming in, which is kind of funny because we're so far ahead. Like you don't even think about that, but there's so many people down this. Like they still have the panic attacks when you wake up. Like, where's my money? Where's my money? I don't know what money is, right? Because I've showed them like, you know, the portfolio view, USD Bank and stuff. But these types of people coming in. So it gives us just more hope, glimmers of hope that, hey, the adoption wave, it's there. It's there. And I've also, like, I make sure to tell everybody in tutorial and tell everybody who asks me, I go, look, if the prices go up 5x, you are going to be learning this at turbo fast speed. Okay, but the prices aren't up, so you're taking your time. And you know what? You just have to be on your journey, but just also be aware, whatever amount you put in, when this goes up, you will feel like you're underexposed. It's kind of funny to have this perspective of someone so new because it makes me think about everyone else out here. Like everyone always is thinking about, oh man, I wish I bought earlier and I wish I bought more every single time. Well, most people come in at 2021, so obviously they definitely wish they bought earlier on that regard. But hey, it's been that many years now. Hopefully, we start to see this new uptick translate to more adoption coming in. But we know what we're waiting for, man. We need Bitcoin go towards 100K. I want to see that 100K, man. I want to see the 100K. I want to get contact by family members. Oh my gosh, Bitcoin hit 100,000 now in Australia, friends. We've got a dog shit currency. We're already pretty much at 100,000, but the 100,000 US dollar mark, because it's been building up for so long. Once people see it, they're gonna get so much FOMO, man, because they're gonna connect the dots and go, oh my gosh, you've been right about everything. What else are you right about? What else is going on here? Meme coins, interesting. Let me get in. That's why, friends, the best part is, man, I make videos for all of us. When I show the framework of memes, cult religions, and when I show you Bitcoin was that, it gives people more confidence to come in and thrash prices around. Because it's the truth. The truth is Bitcoin was a meme, okay? Then it went into a cult, then it became religion, okay? So everything else that's an early meme, yeah, they're all potential early Bitcoins. Of course, not all of them are going to be. But you're on the right path there. Instead of buying a big VC project like Curve and just getting dumped on relentlessly, okay? So even though some people on the sidelines who are mid-curvers, yeah, they're pencil necks, they got hunchbacks, and they wear brown tarnished slippers, they think, oh, it's just a bunch of grifters dumping on each other. Bro, just shut up, okay? You've had 2 cycles, dude. You've had 2 cycles to impress everyone. Your code was cool. All the teams dumped on everyone, okay? You had your turn. Now we're going to try this, okay? Let's see what happens, okay? And guess what? The best part is if you're early enough, then you don't even have to see what happens in the next bear market. You just assume everybody's going to zero anyway. It doesn't matter. People are going to play the game. Make sure you're long. Make sure you're strong. Like, subscribe, bell button, all. Don't forget it loves you. Catch you in the next one.